Jesus Christ. Bzz, bzz. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where's that? And there it is. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. All right, everybody.
All hell, rap motherfuckers get back, snort rails. Kick back with a six pack, hell, he gon' do what he want, leaving others impaled. A podcast levels far beyond that. This ain't no bullshit, it's marsh pits and all that. Real talk for the steel got tasted. Red still spill jizz on your faces. Gone ape shit, blaze it and take it in. Rat talks with crack rocks and gin. Metalheads unite with a grin. Goddamn master man, that's real shit now. So open up your mind to smoke a bowl. A bunch of potheads getting stoned, you know how it go. It's the new show on the block. 100% uncut rock top.
Oh man, it has been a long time, ladies and gentlemen, but Ratt Talk is back. I guess I guess it's a seasonal podcast now. But welcome everybody to another episode of Ratt Talk with me, the host, Matt the Ratt. Uh, yeah, buddy, I'm back, and it feels good to be back. I mean, took a long time to get here. Some crazy shit happened. Some other stuff happened, and then we're here, man. I'm back. What could I say? Not giving up the dream, not giving up on you guys or this show. I always wanted to be sure that I always had this podcast to fall back on. So it feels good. Feels good to be back. I can't really hear myself. Should I be louder? Check, check. I probably should have done this before I started the show. So nothing's changed, as you can tell. Everything is still the rat way, I guess. But a few things have obviously happened. I did start doing stand up comedy, which has been taking up a whole lot of my time these last couple weeks. You've been also hearing me on the Whatever We Feel in radio. I also did that for quite a long time, and then once the summer kicked in and I didn't want to be in my fucking garage anymore, it's still hot as balls over here, by the way. It's like it's like still 90 degrees or some shit. Let me fucking check real quick. Cause yeah, it is ridiculous, but it is finally cooling off. Oh, it's 88 degrees, not quite 90. Oh no, never mind. It just refreshed. It's 93 right now. So I guess you can figure out why I have the garage door open and all that because, and I'm not using my green screen. I know that was a new addition to the show before we took our little is it sabbatical to when you take time off? Siesta, I guess would be more appropriate. But whatever, man. It's still hot as balls, but I'm here. I'm doing it. Welcome to the show, guys. Woo! Yeah, man. It's been a hell of a what has it been? 6 months? When was the last show? Actually, I am just realizing um once I got everything back out because I literally haven't been paying any sort of attention to this. Like I've seriously been trying so hard just to grind on, getting myself in the door of doing stand up and everything. And I feel pretty confident that I know somewhat what I'm doing now, so that now I can take a little time of just coming up with content, experiencing more things, different things. Hiatus, there you go. To like I mean, to bring here and to talk about it and everything, and also put in my act and stuff. But Rat Talk has been around for 5 years now. I think October is when the first episode went up. Let me just be sure on that, because yeah, man, in 5 years you would think that I would have my shit together, and we'd be far along. I would say. I mean, you know what? Being somebody that literally had nothing going on, um, yeah, it was more than 5 years, or it was before even October that I started the freaking show. Um, Last show was 5 months ago. Thanks, D. Rotten. He's gonna be the Rat Talk historian to catch me up on everything that I don't fucking remember. Fuck, what was I just saying right now? More than 5 years. Okay, yeah, being someone that had literally nothing going for him, I was just basically piggybacking on all my friends' talents and everything, and shit that other people had going on, and trying to get them to talk about it on the show. Like, I never necessarily had anything interesting to put into that. I mean, obviously, I was trying to be creative of doing different sort of things throughout the show. I mean, fuck, dude, 5 years is a pretty long time. I'm I'm a little disappointed, but I'm also not at the same time, because I mean, like I said, I understand. So hopefully that changes within these next couple months, because yeah, it's been a roller coaster of all kinds of crazy shit. I mean, apart from losing my brother and everything, which I'm really trying not to talk about anymore. Like, it's I mean, obviously it's a horrible tragedy, and it is a big reason why I am doing the things I am today, but it's nothing that I really want to dwell on anymore. So um sorry, not sorry. But other things going on too, like the fucking pandemic, like that revived the show for a while, just because I was so fucking bored with not being able to do anything. Nobody was allowed to do anything. So that gave me the great opportunity to bring back the show in a different way and do try new things. And yeah, man, it's been one crazy ride as far as doing the podcast goes, because I feel like it's reached it's reached a new plateau pretty much. Like, I hope everything that I put out now is pretty good, a pretty good standard, and everybody likes to catch it. So just because we're on the topic of going through the history of Rat Talk, so I started the podcast back in 2016. It is now 2021. 5 years, can't fucking believe it. And also another thing too, like, I'm trying to get, like, it's been 5 years. I should have at least one ad or something, right? Like, I should have at least something. Which I actually I'll talk about once I'm done going through the statistics here. So back in 2016, I had 1,060 plays in 2016, and then that increased to 1,100 plays in 2017. So there's some more. There was a little pickup of the first year, not too much. It's like, only, that's not even 100 extra plays or anything like that. But I think I got more consistent, because definitely between 2017 and 2018, in 2018 there were 1,600 plays, and that is, yeah, a whole 500 plus increase of clientele, I guess, or of being heard and all of that, which is kind of cool. I can't really remember what necessarily was different in 2018. I think that's when I think that was when Amanda was like a permanent part of the show, and we were doing a lot of just her and I, ranting back and forth and everything. Which will still happen with the days to come and everything, because obviously I still need to put out episodes. But I'm trying to be more consistent with it. That's the thing with the whole change of everything going on, is that there's a lot more new stuff that is going to happen. Like, it's not going to be just solely guest based. I mean, obviously it will be mostly guest based, but in between that, I'll be doing solo episodes with Amanda, and then we're also going to be trying a whole new thing that I'm pretty excited about. I don't know. I'm not really going to talk about it yet, because it's literally like just a brand new idea. And yeah, so we're talking about more stuff like that. And so from 1,100, 1,600, pretty good year between between 17 and 18. So if we go to 19 though, uh, that increases even more from, it was a 500 increase between 17 and 18. Well, from 18 to 19, it was a full 600. That got 2000. They got 2,203 plays in 2019. Um, and that's where I peaked. That's where it peaks off right there, because in 2020 it completely drops off. Man, 2019. What happened in 2019? That was such a good year for me. I think that was that the year that I did the ice bag show? Was it? I don't think so, to be honest. Um, I got to go to the archives again and go to the, like, there is an actual history to Rat Talk, and that's scary to me. Um, let's see. When was that first show? Oh, it doesn't give me a date. No, that was 2018. Okay, so then that makes sense. After that first show, I guess word got out, stuff happened, and people decided to check it out a lot more. So maybe that's because so obviously I think I need to do that again, put another live show together. Which there will be live shows, but it's not going to be that strictly bands. It's not going to be that. So like I said, there's a huge drop off between 19 and 20. uh 988 plays in 2020. 2020 again was a very slow year for everybody. I stopped basically in the, like, right at the end of 2019, when everything was not necessarily shut down yet, but like in that little time period where, COVID was being, like, talked in the news and stuff. Like, it was being brought up of everybody's attention. I want to say that's where I stopped off, because, usually by the holidays, I like to slow down during the holidays, which is why is I'm really excited about doing all this, introducing this new leg of Rat Talk, because it's going to be full of like, there won't be breaks, pretty much. I'm going to try to be so busy with the podcast and everything that I'm doing that it's not going to be there won't be any breaks. So you'll have a holiday episodes and everything. Like, there's not going to be any time off, pretty much. Well, I mean, there might be, but I got to talk about that a little soon. And then so back in 2021, surprisingly, again, I stopped. I haven't done it for 5 months. It's completely dropped off, and 16,000 so far between 2020 and 2021. Um, which is incredible to me. I have no idea why that is. I have no idea. So which is why it makes me so excited to bring the show back now, right now, especially because something's happening. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So 2,203 plays is the record. I peaked in 2019. Let's try to reach a new peak. That's what I'm doing. So just as an overall, in the existence of Rat Talk, there have been 8,704 plays, 95 likes, 8 reposts, and 21 comments on. And this is just SoundCloud statistics. I'm not sure if that includes, like, actually, I never even checked Apple Podcast, because I don't have. Uh, oh wait, yes I do. I'm on a fucking MacBook right now. I do have iTunes. Well, I guess it's Apple Podcasts that you can check statistics on and everything. And oh god, okay, I can't do this right now. Oh fuck. Oh shit. God damn it, iTunes. Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, I don't even know if it's gonna work right now. So that didn't go so well. But anyway, I think I'm not sure if that also includes. It would make sense to me though that anything connected to the RSS feed was is also being, statistically in SoundCloud, because they're the main host of it, right? Like, that would make sense to me. Um, yeah, that would make sense. So that's also, I guess, that's also including the Spotify plays and the Apple Podcasts. And I just found out that we're pretty much everywhere. I'm just realizing that right now. that we're on. I don't think we're on Stitcher. That might be the only one, but I'm pretty sure we're everywhere else because I have this one a different podcast app that I use, and it's not Spotify or Google Play or any of that shit. It's all it's all just whatever's out there. And I never even bothered to look up my own podcast, and it's there. So that's cool, I guess. That app that I use is called Podcast Addict. I don't know if anybody else uses that shit, but yeah, it's there also. So I guess let that be a homework assignment for everybody to go just look up Rat Talk at any fucking other podcast network and just let me know if it's there. So that way I can just be sure, I can be confident when I say it's on all podcast platforms except Stitcher. I don't know why it's not on Stitcher. It just doesn't want to be on Stitcher. Alrighty then. Well, I guess one regular thing that I can get into what is going to be happening as far as the changes of going to the show. Like I said, there's a lot going on now. Um, I have been doing stand up comedy. I guess for now, since I am so new at it, I don't want to be like, oh, come check out this show, come check out this show, because I'm not doing any shows right now. I'm not, obviously when I do a show, you'll be the first to hear about it, and follow me on social media and if you and stuff. I guess I can stop there. There is a new Instagram. I am not on Instagram at Metal Rat 666 anymore. I know it's heartbreaking. Rest in peace that username. But if you already follow me, then obviously you don't have to worry about it. But anybody that is listening to this for the first time, and hopefully, hopefully somebody is, then you can follow me on Instagram at Matt Ratt Comedy, all one word. And yeah, I threw that in there, man. It's weird. It's weird having a different outlet and having to promote myself in a different way. Um, but that's where you can find all my happenings, everything, all the shows that I'm doing, where I'm going to be at, and stuff. For now, what I am going to do is I'm going to let you all know where you can find some good local open mics because, well, for the most part, local. I'll tell you about the ones that are just my favorite right now and the ones that I would like you guys to check out because I know, I mean, I guess I'm breaking some sort of like unwritten rule that you shouldn't promote open. I don't know. I guess it's only the promoters. I have no idea why, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the rules or anything just yet. Like I said, I'm all brand new to this shit. But uh, I guess I'll start off with the first one that I ever did. I don't even think I did an episode. Um, no, I haven't done an episode since I've started comedy. So the first open mic that I ever did was at the Corbin Bowl in Tarzana. I know that's kind of a far drive for people. It was for me, especially. It is for me, I should say. But honestly, like that's a great, like that's a good limit for me, especially right now. Especially well, just for open mics. Like I book me on any show, I'll fucking be there. And yeah, so that was the first open mic I ever went to. Everybody should check out Mark Gonzalez. He's on Instagram at Gonzo Gonzo. Go check him out. He's a very funny comic. He was a good friend of my brother's, and he was the one that pointed me in the direction of that place. So I went to go check it out, and big shout out to him. He was there to support me, my first time ever being on stage, and it was I just really appreciate. I needed somebody on my team to give me a little confidence and everything, dude. It was very fucking terrifying. I guess I'll talk on that later. But yeah, so that's the Corbin Bowl in Tarzana. Anybody that is interested in doing stand-up comedy should go check it out. Actually, with any of these shows. So, like I said, these are all open mics. They're everybody that is either doing it for their first time or they're just or they're comics who are just working on new sets. And so if you're interested in doing stand-up comedy, I know some of you have asked me about it when I started doing it. You just got to find places. You got to find open mics. Find open mics and just go. It's always going to be terrifying the first time, but honestly, it does get easier after that. So any of these places. So Corbin Bowl Thursdays, every Thursday in Tarzana. The show starts at or signups are at 7, and the show starts at 8, I believe, or just an hour earlier than that. So signups are at 6, shows at 7, blah blah blah. Um, yeah, that was the first one I ever did. The second one I ever did, and I still go to this day, is which is a really good one, is Laverne Brewing Company. That's every other Monday. I believe there is one coming up on this Monday. Signups at 6:30, shows at 7, I believe, or 7:50, or signups are at 6:45, I think, and then shows at 7:15, 7 o'clock, around there. Basically, put it this way: 6 o'clock. Just be. It's always good to show up early. All right, at least for first timers. Um, but that has been that one has been really treating me very well. I do like Laverne Brewing Company a lot. That is probably my favorite so far. Like I said, every other Monday, Laverne Brewing Company. Go check that out. There's also the Back Alley open mic, which is on Tuesdays. They do have their Taco Tuesday special and all of that. That is hosted by a guy named Matt Cole, another friend of my brother's, who's been very gracious to me of giving me time there. Um, well, I mean, it's an open mic; anybody can get time there, like I said. But definitely want to check that one out. That one is in Fullerton, though, the back alley in Fullerton. Uh, and other than that, there's also there's been ones that I've sporadically checked out. Another one that I'm have been regular going to is the Chatterbox in Covina. That is on Thursdays. They signups are like at between 7:45 to start time. The start time is anywhere between 8:15 and 8:30, I would say. That's the Chatterbox in Covina, and that one's on Thursdays. So two of them. There's two shows on Thursdays. There's the Corbin Bowl, and then there's Chatterbox. Chatterbox is a very awesome place. A lot of that one has a lot of history there, especially with like a lot of comics starting out for the first time. They do go there quite a bit. Very short. The thing with that show though, this is just for people who are stand up or interested in doing comedy. Um, when you sign up on a piece of paper, you throw your name in the hat, and then they draw your name, and that's how you sign up. It's like it's a lottery. Everybody goes up, no matter what. It's just the finding out the order. You don't know the order of when you are going to go up. It's not like a first come first serve. It's like a lottery draw. And that one is only 3-minute sets. So great place for beginners. Like I said, I'm still going there to this day. It's a lot of fun. It's a great room. Full. I mean, it's full of comics and everything. So that's why I'm also telling you people, the regular listeners, if they're in the area, these are all local places that I enjoy going to. I mean, I'm not again, Tarzan is probably the furthest place you can go. There is one on Sundays in Van Nuys. If you know that one I haven't been to yet, but I'm definitely gonna check that one out. Like, so I'm not trying to get you guys to go too far out of that. Like, I'm trying to keep it local, pretty much. And so those are the places that you can check out. I would want everybody to check out. And yeah, man, it's cool. It's if you're starting to do comedy, definitely go check them out. The reason why I want to tempt people to go, regular people to go, because it helps us. It honestly does help the comics and comedians and everything, because when you tell your jokes in a room full of other comics, and they're it's hard to vet what is actually good and what is just someone's like uh, everybody's been doing this for so long, and they do it so often that they're kind of jaded to to sets and everything. So it really helps us out when there's actual people in the audience too. So please check out those open mics. Like I said, I'm at these ones regularly. So if you just want to go check me out, um, or you just want to go to a show where I'm going to be performing at, please, like I said, show up promptly, show up early and everything. See all the comics, because yeah, it definitely helps us out. It helps us out, and I can use all the help I can get. All right. Now that that's out of the way, God, I hope that's not always going to be like that. No, I think this just the season premiere. You know, like this is the. I feel like I need to get all the business side out of the way, so hopefully people will listen to this one and then continue on. Oh, speaking of which, all right, so let me get into all of that bullshit. Um, there is a lot of change happening to the show itself as Rat Talk itself. The archive will be disappearing. The old episodes and all of that old stuff will be gone soon. It's not going to happen too soon. It's going to happen when I feel like it's appropriate for it to happen, you know. Um like I said, it's a whole different ball game now as far as Rat Talk goes. I don't even think I'm going to keep track of the episodes anymore. Because yeah, that's it, it's just going to be too much, you know. Like I get, well, I mean, I guess I can keep numbering them. It would be nice to keep track of ones, but you know, I'm not going to like, yeah, I don't know. God, see, it's all fucking brand new to me still. This is a lot of change happening that I was pretty much pushing off for a very long time. But the thing is, and this is the kind of big announcement, is that Rat Talk is now has a Patreon page. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm asking you for money because I don't know. I am going to keep the show is going to be free still. Every episode will still be out on Fridays as they are and were be. This one's actually going to go out immediately tonight after I'm done recording this. I'm posting this one immediately so that way the word gets out. But starting starting next Friday, will be regular shows on Fridays every Friday, hopefully till the end of time. That's why I'm kind of about numbering them still, but I'll still number them, keep track of them. It would be nice to know like when I get to 300, 200, and shit, you know, those milestones. Uh, but what is going to be on the Patreon page is all kinds of. I mean, I'm obviously going to be adding more to it as it goes on. But for right now, what I could not necessarily afford, but what I like everything that I do have going on, I will be giving to you guys. So if you go to patreon.com/rat talk, that is RATTTALK. There's three T's in there. Um, I don't know if that just confused more people or, but it's rat with two T's and then talk. All right. And let me find, and this is what you could expect from the Patreon page because, like I said, I love doing this. I want to keep doing this. I want to do this forever and ever. But it's going to get to a certain point to where I have to, I got to pay for stuff. I got to try, I got to try new things and get more equipment and everything. And really, what all this is actually going to do, it's literally all just for you guys. Like it's all going to go back to you, the viewers, and everything. Better cameras, better lights, a bigger green screen so that way we can all be in space at all times. And it's I want it to be good, you know. I want it to be good. And then not only that, which I will explain in a little bit if this fucking thing will hurry up. Oh, come on. There you go. Finally. So this is what you could expect from the Patreon page. There are three tiers. Obviously, it is Patreon. The first tier is $3 a month, which is, you know, pretty reasonable. 15 cents a day. That's not too bad. I think you know, not a lot of people will miss that. And so, like I said, the free, you know, Rat Talk will still be free, obviously, the podcast itself. But if you do pay the $3 monthly fee, you get early access to the episode. So when I record them and everything, they will be immediately posted, and yeah, they'll be all immediately posted through Patreon. So that's early access to all the episodes, exclusive content. That is very that that one is I'm not sure exactly what the exclusive content's going to be yet, but I know I am going to do something special for you guys, something that is obviously gonna help. Obviously, just make your money more worth it, I guess. Um, and then not only that, and this is another huge announcement, which is I hope doesn't uh, bother too many people, but it just might. The live streams involving guests. The live streams, as you know, I've always been, I post them on Facebook, on YouTube. They're streaming there live all the time. I will be adding more streaming services to that, Twitch and stuff like that. If there's another streaming one, so these episodes will still go out just as they were, free to the public. So you can still go to YouTube, the Ratt Talk YouTube page, and subscribe there and everything. You will still see the episodes of just myself, though. Maybe I'm not sure yet if I should incorporate the Amanda episodes, and because she's more of a co-host, obviously, like she's part of the family and all of that. So there's that. There's the other new regular that I might be having on the show. Um, there's also that. Maybe those ones would be free, but as far as like guests, so other comics, bands, uh, anybody that I feel like is a very special guest, those live streams will not be posted on the Ratt Talk page or on Facebook anymore. Those will be strictly to Patreon. So you get access to those videos and everything. That's pretty much where that's where the money that's where I think the money is being able to watch the episodes and everything. You can do it there, and it is a live stream. So these episodes now, I'm gonna try to edit them and do more stuff to it. Like I said, the whole show is fucking changing. All right. Um, so when you catch the live streams and everything, it's all just the raw content and everything, and not of the none of the not none of the fuck ups or burps or anything, or like the it'll just be like the raw episodes. That's the first tier. That'll be for $3. I think that's pretty reasonable. um I'm sorry for taking away the free stuff, but like I said, my episodes, the ones with Amanda, and hopefully a new regular also, will be those will be still free. I haven't decided yet, but definitely the ones with me will still be streamed on Facebook and YouTube and everything, straight out like that. But like I said, it's only the guests. The guest ones are all going to be through Patreon only. So there's a reason to do that. For and that is the occasional drinker tier. I got to name my tier, my own tiers of Patreon, and the first one is occasional drinker. That's the first one. The second one I named Weekend Warrior. So if you are a Weekend Warrior, you get all the stuff in tier one, obviously. Not only that, you are technically, you deserve a little bit more of a praise because you're paying. That one is $5 a month. So every episode you will get a Patreon shout out, whether it'll be your name scrolling, across, and that's that, and it'll be every single episode. Like you'll always, you'll get a special thank you and everything. And I haven't posted anything to this yet. This kind of goes along with the exclusive content sort of thing, but like I'm gonna start doing, try to do sketches and videos like that, video sketches and everything, and you'll get all the bonus content to that, like all like bloopers, behind the scenes, raw cuts, and all that. That'll also be on the $5 tier. um but like I said, that's just just for now. um the Patreon shout out, like that's, I mean, obviously all I can do is just say thank you. I mean, it's just going to take a lot of time, to get there. So hopefully once that stuff starts to get rolling, it'll be more worth it to do the $5 tier. And then my new best friend, which is the third tier, that's what I named you. You will be my new best friend if you pledge $10 a month. $10 a month to Ratt Talk. Obviously, like I said, it's all going to fund the show itself. You get the exclusive content, the early access to episodes, your live streams, Patreon shout outs, obviously. And then not only that, with this one, I am putting a live event. It says it's on Patreon it says live event VIP, and I'm just going to clarify that here. I will obviously clarify it on Patreon itself. I just kind of threw this all together last night. Um, what the live event VIP means is that I will buy you your drink at one of my shows. Meaning, yeah, if you're pledging $10 a month, you show up. Don't get too crazy with it. I'm not saying all of your beers. I'm just saying a beer. You get a. I will personally buy you a beer for my shows, and like I said, that and obviously those tiers will like the they'll get better. The rewards will get better as time goes on and I move forward and in this new leg of my life. And I'm just trying to bring as much as I can to the plate, guys. Like it'll be interesting to see where it all goes. Um Now the reason why I'm doing this now, uh for the I mean, not only for equipment and everything to make the podcast itself a lot better, but it's also because I want to start doing more live shows, and I'm pretty much there. Like I have almost everything that I need to to throw live music shows, just to record comedy shows, to record any live event that we do. Fucking egg toss, like shit like that. Like street fairs, shit, pretty much anything, like anything that happens live that I can just record and be at. Like I'm almost there. Like we could just set up like I can put down a payment for a booth and set up a show, and then we'll just fucking fuck around for that, whatever that is. And yeah, that's the reason why the Patreon's going up, man. So it is obviously going to help you guys. It is in turn for you guys. It really is. It is for me to be able to afford this for you guys. I mean, I'm working hard. I'm trying my best to make everything as easy and as free as possible, but so I need help. I need help, and I feel like I can ask for help now. I am yeah. I don't like to do it, but I have to. I think it's time. Like I said, especially after 5 years. I mean, the show has been going on for 5 years. I feel like I have a pretty uh, awesome. Obviously, no, I do have an awesome fan base. If I can call you guys that. I mean, most of it is just family, but I mean, I mean, I just look at this like 118 plays on an episode that came out 5 months ago, and you know yeah, during those rough patches, they're a little low, but I mean, just that 118, that's the first episode every, so people are listening to the episodes, which is also why kind of so 118 on this first episode that I posted 5 months ago, obviously that accumulated over time. And then the next episode only has 59. So 118 and 59, and then it just gets lower and lower and lower. So that is also kind of why the archive will be going soon. The episodes and all that old stuff, I think that'll be just for you guys. Anybody that is tuning in right now, pretty much, that has been along with along with me during this journey, and it's mainly for you guys that once uh, everything's going to the Patreon. All that old, like the entire archive, will be available for you guys. So yeah, I mean, please just get on it, because yeah, it's all gonna go away soon, and it'll be just this, you know. Um, it'll be fun. It'll be different. It's kind of making me a little sad because it is an end of an era of this podcast. 5 years, man. It's got to go somewhere, and I'm putting it on the ground and running because uh I think it's totally appropriate. It's an appropriate time to. I should ask I should put more on myself to give you guys that better content and everything. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I kind of officially, professionally do it. Like I'm not just some young kid that. I mean, fuck. How old was I? I was just turned 22 when I started Ratt Talk, and it's time to get there. Time to be in a place to where it's an official business now. Your boy's all grown up. Oh God. Uh, so thank you guys for being with me on this journey for so fucking long. Now the show itself is will still relatively be the same. Obviously, it's going to be all conversation based and everything. The my solo episodes will have a little more content to them. Obviously, this episode itself, it just took up so much time to explain what's going on in my head, especially what my vision is for the show. So that's pretty much what all this episode is about. So what to expect, and hopefully what will be coming. Like I said, all that video content will be coming soon. I know I've been saying that for a while. I think I have been saying that for a while, haven't I? Well, now I'm getting paid for it, fuckers. Obviously, the finished products of those things will be on uh, fuck, what is it? YouTube. God damn it. That the finished product, like I said, it's like the behind the scenes work, the fun of it all behind the camera and stuff, interviews with those people and everything. I'm trying to be real, make it a whole network of different things, because I think that'll be cool, and that's always what I wanted to do. And so the guests also will be mainly comics, so it'll be fun conversations all the time. I am not closing the door on any bands, though. So if there's any bands out there that want to reach out, now is the time to do it, because I'm recording all the time now. It will be anytime, any day. Uh, I need to record episodes just so I can build up that back catalog. So episode one, I guess. um, wow, I'm probably gonna have to do that. I'll still number it from the original numbers, but there'll be two numbers now. Episode 147, or one, what is this? This is 147, right? Yeah, this is, so 148, episode 1. That's what it'll be. Uh fuck, now I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I was saying the guests will be mostly comics, not closing the door on bands and everything. So okay, yes, bands. Reach out. If you're a producer, you want to promote something, go ahead and reach out now. I am taking anybody and anything. Uh, that's what she said. And the setup of the show basically will be very question based. It's not going to be too much like the old show, but it'll still be the old show. I mean, obviously, questions of what's going on. I want to do more, have it be more story based, or maybe like, current issues that we can possibly talk about, shit like that. It'll definitely have a little more structure to it. I feel like I've had enough practice. I know what I'm doing now and how to carry a conversation that way. So that's how it will be. So, with that said, now that it is just a me episode, I want to start by saying that I'm very appreciative, of course, obviously. Um, the whole losing Ryan and everything, uh, that obviously has taken its toll on me. It definitely changed my whole outlook of my life, and what I want to do. And I try not to think about it this way, but I really regret not doing it sooner with Ryan. I that was kind of always a dream of mine that now will. I guess I thought that I would always have the time to do it, so I never really got on it like I should, like I am now, like I'm doing it now and everything. And yeah, that's really all I can think about, is that just so I just hope he's proud. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's been really tough. Obviously, it has led me to this point. He is the reason why I started doing stand up comedy. But with that being said, he's not the only reason why I've always loved to laugh. I've always loved to make people laugh. I've always wanted to be the funniest guy in the classroom and everything. Maybe because that's what, like, because he was the funniest. Like Ryan was the funniest guy I ever knew. So I just wanted to be like that. I just wanted to be that, but for everybody else. And so it's not just because I'm trying to carry a torch, like no, it's not like that. I was supposed to do this already. I felt like I was supposed to be doing this a long fucking time ago. Maybe even 5 years ago. That's when I should have started. When I started this podcast, that's when I should have started stand up comedy. But it did. I mean, it obviously that's not how life went. I didn't do that, and so I can't. I know that I shouldn't be mad at myself or eat myself up to much about it or anything, because I'm doing it now. I am doing it now. I can't change the past and everything, so it feels good to finally being up on stage and doing what is seriously something that I love. Because since I've started doing comedy, like, work has gotten easier. I'm getting less sleep, but work is still getting easier. I don't know how that makes sense, but it that's just how it is. Like, my productivity has gotten better. I've been sleeping when I do go to sleep, and I do have those chances of actually sleeping. It is all the way through the night, and I'm in a very deep, comfortable sleep. Um, Something that is interesting that happened though. So I started in August, like the first week of August is when I started doing stand up, and I went all the way through to September, and it was like, yeah, like I did it for a whole month straight, 3 mics a week, a whole month straight. I'm also trying to get those numbers up. Don't worry. Um, and I decided that, like, okay, it's been a month. I love it and everything. Let's see. Like, I'm just gonna take a week off. Like, I don't want to burn myself out about it. Like, I'm still got that new guy. That new guy. Oh fuck, what is it? God damn it, I can't think of words right now. Um, naive, I guess, is the word. Naivety. Naive. I don't know. The new guy, naivety, if that's even a word. Is that a word? I don't know. Anyway, like, I'm very naive to the scene. So, like, I still got that new guy buzz and everything. So I didn't want to lose that too much. So I decided to take a week off. And this is the interesting thing about this, though, is like, when I took that week off, I it fucked me up. Like, I felt like I was literally missing something. Like, a part of myself was just not there. And so all I did was write for that whole week that I was off, and I wasn't doing any open mics and everything. I just For a whole week I just wrote. And something interesting, well, the interesting thing is that it physically, like, affected me, because I couldn't sleep. I was very restless, like, I was edgy and everything, and I felt very irritable about it too. And I was just like, it was just a funny thing to experience, like, I actually had a very that was, like, seriously, like, one of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. Well, I mean, not in a long time, but after having the worst week of my life, like, that was a pretty bad week, So it was nice to feel that, like, life can still be horrible sometimes. But the thing was, though, is that I knew it was because I wasn't getting up. And so the first opportunity that I got up, I went, hit the stage, got off, and I felt like immediately better. So much so I my last when I took that week off, my last mic was on a Thursday. And then, so Thursday to not next that Monday, obviously, but the Monday after that is when. So it was a little more than a week. Um, but I like that. It was like my third. Like I said, I've been doing it consistently for 3 times a week. And that was like the third mic that I did of that week. So I was like, okay, next week I'm not doing any mics. So the next week came and went. By that Wednesday of that off week, I was having the shittiest sleep ever, like tossing and turning and waking up and not being able to go back to sleep, going to sleep for like an hour and waking back up again. Like, that happened from Wednesday all the way to that Monday night. So it was 5 days of just not very good sleep. And then I've hit that first mic. I mean, I felt like I crushed. Maybe maybe I didn't. Maybe I actually, to some other people standing, like it wasn't that good, but to me it felt great. And when I went home that night, I literally I slept like a fucking baby. Like I hadn't slept that good that whole week, and it seriously fucking showed. Um, and then yeah, man, then that next night did another mic and was have been consistent with it again for it's been a month again. So I told myself that I would go for 3 months straight, do a whole 3 months of doing mics regularly, trying to get booked on more shows. Um, Huge shout out to Evan, the cast man Cassidy. Shout out, buddy. Thank you to you for putting me up on my first show ever in that first month. Congratulations too on passing the torch to this guy Robert Amador. He's very funny dude. He's very super sweet guy. Um, I'm looking forward to how he runs the room and everything. Congratulations to him and to Evan for he's been booking other places now. That's why I guess he had to pass the torch on to somebody else. But Gallagher's in Huntington Beach was a fucking awesome place to perform at. And yeah, thanks, man. Thank you for getting me on that show. Uh, Hopefully you can be a guest on the podcast. So more shows I'm trying to get booked on. That'll be coming up these next 3 months. That's my goal for the 3 months. My goal for that first month, I knew I was going to do it for a whole month straight, and my goal was to see where I felt and decided whether or not that was something I wanted. So that's why I took that week off, because I thought that was going to be like, oh, this is my deciding week. Well, my fucking body decided for me that I need to do stand up, because it is not. Yeah, it could be. I'm telling you, I couldn't fucking sleep. It was the worst week ever when I wasn't doing it, and I've only been doing it for a month. So I mean, if you feel like it, man, you guys got to try it. Everybody's got to try it, man. It's like a drug, you know. That's the basically how I'm looking at it, man. So the goal for the next 3 months is obviously to get booked on more shows. I'm not sure if I'm going to take a week off after that. Maybe I should though, just because I came up with so much, new material and everything. Like what I started out with is almost completely gone. Almost completely gone. The stuff that was good and works and everything, obviously I'm keeping, and I'm still um it is what I'm going to keep and make a part of my regular set. But like everything that was like iffy, shaky, or anything that I wasn't too confident about, that's all gone. Um, which who knows, maybe I can bring in like some of those like those shitty ideas and everything, and maybe I'll put them out there. Maybe someone else can work on them, or come up with something better than I did, or we'll work it out something else. I mean, and maybe I'll find out that maybe what I was talking about wasn't even funny in the first place. So that could be something we can work out on the show in future episodes. um and then eventually so the live event, and this also is going into the going back to Patreon and everything, and why I decided to do that. um I want to bring live comedy shows back to El Monte and the San Gabriel Valley, the same places where Ryan did his shows and everything. I do want to bring that back because I feel like that was very good for the community. It definitely it showed a lot of people, you know, the reason why I'm also saying to go out there and do it and everything is because a lot of my friends and peers and everything have come up to me and were like, dude, like, do you know how to get started into stand up and all of that? Well, this is me telling you how to get started into stand up. You find an open mic and you just go. Like that's all it is. And I mean, it's scary and terrifying, but please, for the love of God, write something. Don't just go up there and like, oh, I'm going to talk about, if you're going to talk about that story, like that specific story, just write it down. Write it down. You don't even have to go word by word for it. Just write it down. Like even if it's like cliff notes, like just write something before you go, because the people that do like really bad at open mics are the ones that haven't prepared. So please prepare, write something, and then go to these mics. Especially, a couple of my, like I said, a couple of my friends who've reached out already. Hopefully, you're listening to this or hearing this, watching it or whatever, and yeah, you just got to write something down and just go. Um, so I know that the community is there. The community is there, and I want to bring shows back to that community. Um, there could be a really cool comedy scene out here, and I'm I don't want that. I don't want that to go away. I feel like it was starting to build up and get a bit of a reputation. Um, so next year, that is going to be my 2022 goal is to bring live stand up back to the San Gabriel Valley, back over here to Almani, and I need your guys' help. I need the viewers' help. I need the help of this podcast and everything. So that's what this is all about, man. Like I said, I'm bringing it all back to you. And again, if you sign at that fucking $10 tier, that my new best friend tier on my Patreon, you get that VIP treatment, man. When you go, like, especially with those shows, because those shows were basically funded by anybody that's on that tier. So if you get onto that $10 tier, like I said, it'll be worth it in the end, obviously. Hopefully by then maybe it'll be more than one beer, but that's definitely gonna help contribute a lot. Oh man. I am just realizing that I did not um, prepare an ending song for the show, so I do have to riff a little bit. Thank you everybody that is always tuned in. Like I said, this is a new corner for Ratt Talk. It is going above and beyond what I've ever expected. Um, like I said, a kid that started a podcast with literally nothing going on, and to have the following and the support that I have from everybody out there, it's really fucking awesome, man. Like I appreciate every single one of you. You all my friends, but you can be more of my friend if you just sign up on Patreon. Man, yeah. I'm sorry. That's gonna be around a lot. Me promoting that and pushing that on you guys. Hopefully, this will get out to some stranger who just has a lot of money and is just like, "Hey, I like the sound of this guy's voice. I would love to help him out." That's yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I hope will one day happen. All right. Well, it wouldn't be a Ratt Talk episode without the Ratt Talk band. And yes, I am adopting Icebag Injury as the Ratt Talk band because I'm always playing their shit all the fucking time. And they need to hurry up and make more music because they've been saying it. It's there. It's recorded. I've heard some of it. Let's just fucking get it out, dude. All right. So remember, if you're listening to this first time and you're hearing my voice for the first time, voice for the first time, and you don't know where to follow me, you can follow the podcast at Ratt Talk on Facebook and YouTube, and that is Rat__ Talk on Instagram. And then if you want to follow me personally, my happenings in the comedy scene and all the weird stuff that I'll be getting up to, you can follow me at Matt Ratt Comedy. It is Rat with two T's. I've also noticed that even if you just spell it with one T, my name still comes up first. So it doesn't matter. It's just Matt Ratt Comedy. That's it. All one word. Go check it out. Follow me and let me know you're from the podcast or you're a listener of the podcast and shit. So yeah, man. Let's fucking do this, dude. Ratt Talk is back. I am back and I am getting out there. Thank you, everybody that is listening. Thank you, everybody that is tuned in. This is Icebag Injury taking us out. We love you. Catch you all on on Fridays. Like I said, this episode's going out right now. So right now it'll be posted. But the first official episode of Ratt Talk, the new season, I'm not even sure what season this would be. If there are even seasons, it might be because this garage is, again, hot as fuck. So maybe we'll keep going until September. But like I said, hopefully we'll have enough content that I can just take the summer off and still have new episodes coming out. So yeah. All right, guys. Love you. See you all next time.
I go short on everything
I do, I fail myself, yet I fail you. Tortured with some mistrust, the instability of negative thoughts. Alienation of my friends. I'm at the bottom, yet again. I've been here for so long, I'm waiting for life to be done. I can't anger, never control. Split personality that keeps taking hold. If I wasn't so maybe I'd be okay. I'm a train wreck adventure, no communication to relate. Talking no help, and neither do you. So when I go silent, that's when you take a clue. I'll do something if I must, but I know my temper is the only thing I can trust. I'm taking a swing at the world. Fuck what I've been told. I burned every bridge. I've grown old and cold. Step into my shoes. Fight with myself and lose. I'm always losing ground. No way out. No way to sleep sound.
I happen to be a death-dealing, blood-crazed warrior who wakes up every day just hoping for the chance to dismember my enemies and defile their civilizations. Peace sucks a hairy asshole, Freddy. War is the motherfucking answer.
Oh yeah.